Welcome everyone, Adam the Woo here. Day number 2 of my non-diet. Ooh, that's a little warm. Instead of my usual 3 creams, 3 sugars in my coffee, I'm gonna start only getting 1 cream and 1 sugar, and always start off with some fruit and wash it down with some water. I used to have a friend many years ago that had this philosophy that if you drank a soda or coffee or a tea, if you washed it down with the same ounces of water afterwards, it kind of negated what you just drank, the bad portions. I don't know if there's any truth to that, but it kind of, man, this is fog. Look at this, it's fogging up my glasses, it's so warm. It's my second channel, daily vlog channel. It's the Daily Woo. I'm calling this the non-diet because I'm not gonna weigh myself. In fact, I'm not even really worried about trying to dramatically lose weight. I just want to feel better and have a little bit of a lifestyle change in the eating department. Just try to nestle in some fruits, some veggies, cut down on the sugar, and just see what happens over the next 6-7 months to a year and see if there's any difference. Well, what have we here? Florida. It's been a while since I've seen you. And it's been a while since I had a banana. It has been 78 days since I left here on New Year's Day. It's a good thing they're still open for business because I was kind of worried. And it wasn't planned, but it looks like I made it just in time for the tail end of spring training. I got myself the schedule, and I'm wondering, is that supposed to be Florida Man? And of course, free juice. They let you get orange juice or grapefruit. I opted for the grapefruit. It's like doing a shot of nutrients. Needed to fuel up the RV, and this gas station not only has coconuts, but they have lots and lots of bags of citrus. I think I'm gonna get some. I ended up getting some pecans and some navel oranges. I'm gonna give them to my mom when I get to her place. Crossing over the Amelia River now and heading to a little place tucked away in the corner of Fernandina Beach. Okay, it's actually pronounced Fernandina. I think I had the Flintstones on my mind. They call this area Old Town because the houses date way back. Look at these things. They're incredible. But I'm searching for one house in particular that I've really wanted to visit for quite some time now. Judging by that tire swing, we might be in the right area, because that's the type of thing that she would enjoy. I'm talking about the one and only rambunctious youngster, Pippi Longstockings. Oh my gosh, no way. That's her house. In 1988, there was a movie called The New Adventures of Pippi Longstockings. And I watched it a bunch of times, mostly because my sister loved that movie. So it is permanently ingrained in my head. But I can't place all the blame on my sister because, truth be told, I really enjoyed it. It's a pretty fun film. They have definitely fixed it up since the movie. A lot of the action happened on this side of the structure, including the scene where her and the 2 other kids came out of the shed, which was right over there, and she was spinning around rapidly, and their vehicle went off up into the air. As far as comparison shots go, this is probably the best angle. You can see the fence has been replaced and the siding has been repainted. But other than that, everything pretty much looks exactly as it did and in the same spots. It makes me wonder if the horse Alfonso and the monkey Mr. Nielsen are around anywhere. Pippi Longstockings is coming in to your town. And Santa Fe be found. No, 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 no. The girl that's fun to be around. Pippi Longstockings is coming in to your world. The freckle face, a dead girl. No, no, no. It's good. That's not a be a hand. It is super windy out here. Pippi has inspired a legion of girls to go out exploring. The legend lives on. Oh yeah, heading on to 95 South. Normally when I head into Florida, I take 75 south to the turnpike. But I've done that route so many times. Plus I want to swing through Jacksonville. Something I want to check out there. Still a pretty good ways to get down to my parents' house in St. Cloud, Florida, which is where I lived for over 20 years in that area. The Kissimmee, St. Cloud, that Twin Cities region. And I must say, Florida, for me personally, is a lot more exciting when I've been gone for a while. Once I cross that state line, I get a moment of happiness remembering my late teens into my early adult years and all the memories that are down there. Florida is very similar to Texas or California, where it takes a long time to get from point A to point B. I'm heading to Central Florida. Currently, I'm in North Florida, so got a little bit of a ways to go, but I'm enjoying the trip. There's a lighthouse right there near downtown next to a parking structure. That's something you don't see too often. The backside of a concrete truck. That's where all the concrete goes. I pulled over and parked just near downtown at the old city cemetery. And the sign states that it is police patrolled and to respect the dead. I don't even think that they should have to even mention that. You think that people would do that already. Hey, do you happen to know where Alice Nunn's grave is? Yeah, Alice Elizabeth Nunn. I tried looking up online. She was in the movie Pee-wee's Big Adventure. She was, she played Large Marge.
I know, you know what's funny is, like, I probably should, I didn't research down here. I know you have the Flemings over here, the first black doctor is way back there. You have, like, from far back, that way back. And then you have...
Do you know how the sections are divided? Because I know the section number.
I don't.
The police officer had no idea. I'm on my own. Sometimes finding particular headstones is very difficult when you do not have a pinpointed area on where to look. This might be difficult. Wow, this one is incredible. Look at the detail carved in there. It's very large. That one compared to the other ones, you can see just how big that one is. Normally what I do is I try to find a video clip of someone who has visited a cemetery or a photograph and look at something in the background, either like a rock wall or a tree or some other structure. In this case, there is not a lot of information online, only one photo of the headstone itself, a very close-up shot, nothing in the background. I'm having a hard time finding it. For a minute I thought I had found it. I'm looking for the last name, Nunn. This is Dunn. Very close, but not the one I'm looking for. If I could just find section 3, lot 75, that would help. And sometimes they have markers designating the areas, but not here. There comes a point sometimes when you have to just call it a day, cast everything aside and say, heck it, it's not meant to be. And that's how I was feeling as I was exiting and going back to Large Marge, my RV, named after Alice Nunn, the character from Pee-wee's Big Adventure. I wandered down this hill in one last attempt to find the final resting place, and I succeeded. It's almost as if I was meant to find her and pay my respects. She had a 31-year career in films, but is best remembered from that 1985 comedy with Paul Rubens in the truck, The Worst Accident I Ever Seen. Alice Elizabeth Nunn, aka Large Marge. Wow, 3 years after that movie was made, she passed away in 1988.
Damn, you just drove all the way down here?
Well, a couple days, been a few days.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You don't be doing that. You don't do drugs. You don't look like you do drugs.
No, I'm pretty straight, man.
That's what's up.
Yeah, I try to be anyway, you know.
Anyway.
Cool, dude.
Anyway, because I knew them all out here if you need it, because you feel me, but at the same time, it ain't no pressure. Ain't no
Right on,
pressure.
dude.
I'm all right just to be alive
That's it, man.
and out here. But I'm mad, man, because it done changed out here, man. I got drunk and got pissed off.
Yeah. Well, take care, buddy.
All right, man.
Enjoy the Starbucks, man. Catch you later, man.
Thank you.
No problem, man.
Thank you.
Later, man.
Safe driving.
Thanks, man. I will.
All right, now.
There it is. The old abandoned school, still there. I did a video there many years ago. Good old Jacksonville. It had been a while since I passed through here. Didn't stay long, but it's good to see you. I'm going to paraphrase, but it seems only fitting. It was 10 years ago, on a night just like this. On this same stretch of road, in the dense fog, there was this sound like a garbage truck dropped off the Empire State Building. And when they pulled the driver's body from the twisted, burning wreck, it looked just like... At the current moment, I'm at that purple arrow and pin, and I'm making my way all the way down past Orlando, a little bit past Kissimmee, and final destination of the day, St. Cloud, Florida. Look closely to the right there, the sign 95 South, and not only is this a good road for transportation, but it also reminds us of the music group. All my fellas, where the booty at? Whoo, there it is. Whoo. Don't know that one, huh? This is kind of unusual. It's made of metal, looks like a colorful umbrella in there in the woods. And right over here, oh, hello State Trooper, they advertise Stuckey's merchandise. That police officer just gave those people a ride to the Stuckey's. What a nice guy. These places are few and far between anymore. It's hard to find one that's still in business. I don't need any more mugs, but if I was in the market for one, they would be mine. It has a, what is that, like a tiger right there, and a water skier, and a flamingo? Or I could get a shot glass, Shamu, a gator, some dolphins. Yesterday I visited a dog, and there is a correlation to the store in a roundabout way. There was a contest asking people what they should name the petrified dog, and someone came up with Stuckey. Not because he was stuck inside that piece of wood, but because that piece of wood resembled a log of the pecan persuasion. I wonder if there's a dog in there. I hope not.
These are so good.
St. Cloud, Florida. To the left. Gonna take a lengthy, long back road. Almost there. I think I have enough gas, hopefully. I got about 30 miles. I think I should be okay, hopefully. Probably should have got some more gas back there at that Stuckey's, but hindsight's 2020. That was also a TV show. They say the best gas efficiency is at 55 miles an hour. So that's how fast I'm gonna go. I should probably also mention that I have no cell phone service out here. This is Nova Road. It's literally in the middle of nowhere. And that just happened. 49 miles to empty. And speaking of 55 miles per hour, you know when you go purchase a new vehicle and on the window it has the miles per gallon on the little sheet that tells you all the specifications of the car or the van or the RV, and then you start driving it and you realize this does not get the good gas mileage that they promised? That's because that gas mileage is based on you going 55 miles per hour. And that started, don't quote me on this, but I think it started during the Reagan administration. So every mile per hour over 55 miles per gallon, you're gonna get worse gas mileage than that sticker quoted. And I apologize for being so long-winded. I'm just really not trying to think about what will happen if I run out of gas out here. What about you, cows? You got any fuel? Please, I need help. But there is one thing I've never fully been convinced of. Do you get better gas mileage with the windows down and the AC off, or with the windows up and the AC on? Right now I have the windows down and the AC's off. That's what I'm leaning towards, but I really don't know. After nightfall, this stretch of road is very dangerous. It is not uncommon for people to total their cars by hitting deer in the darkness. And one time I was coming back from band practice down this road, and there was a hog the size of a grown man. I'm not even kidding, I missed it by mere inches. But at this moment in time, I would probably rather have a full tank of gas and battle the hogs of nightness than be in the situation I am in right now. What am I saying? It could be worse. I mean, I have a camper. If the RV dies on the side of the road, I can just sleep in the camper. Be out here forever. Like into the wild. I just don't eat any berries that you don't know what they are, because that could end tragically. And for those following along at home, I have kind of lost my mind in the last 20 miles or so. You can see the descent that I have been taking. Just the slow descent. A breath of fresh air. Civilization. To the right. Oh man, this town. So many memories. So many places I lived and worked in this vicinity. And like an old friend, a beacon of happiness, still standing strong, the water tower. Good to see you, pal. Good to see you. And with that, it's time to say, vlog